Do we have any episodes?
Do we have
advice?
Do we have any advice? No. We don't have any, nobody needs any help anymore.
Damn.
Welcome to the latest episode of Advice for Buffoons. I think it's episode 17.
I believe so.
That sounds right to me.
It's the episode after Christmas.
It is the episode after Christmas, and it's technically... No, last episode was the New Year's special.
Oh, right.
And also last episode took place after Christmas.
That's true.
So...
I'm still right, though. I'm still right, though, because it's after Christmas. We have a special guest.
Hi.
Uh,
Do you want to introduce yourself? Use a stage name if you want. If not, it's up to you.
I'm Richie Tab.
You gotta speak up. You'll have to speak up a little bit because... And he'll have to get a little quieter.
Just pretend like you're really mad at him.
Well,
Yelling at him.
it's part of the, I'm so bright.
They're whiteifying you.
I got a white balance to something.
Colonization.
Yeah. No, it's because I either look like I'm glowing or it looks like heaven outside. There's no like in between.
Yeah.
Is this heaven?
Am I in heaven, bro? Is heaven a car?
Is heaven a parking lot?
Heaven is a parking lot. Yeah. Heaven's a parking lot and hell is a public park.
Car-centric city engineers be like.
Cars, yeah, that's a fire one.
Heaven is an apartment complex that took down the very important ecosystem public park.
Heaven's a condo that replaced a third place.
Hell is 141 Evergreen Terrace, Springfield.
Uh-oh.
Where Patrick Sponge.
Oh yeah,
Homer lives.
That's where the big sponge lives.
No, that's where Homer lives.
You know, the pineapple under a sea, even though it's just in Oregon. Yeah.
Fiona Apple lives in an apple under the sea.
Why does Homer choke Bart?
Homer chokes Bart because he's chokeable.
Because child abuse was funny in the 80s.
Still is.
Ooh.
Homer was born in the 80s, but Homer
He was born in the Great Depression.
No, in current Simpsons lore, Homer was born in like 84.
What?
But the show, I'm going based off of the show when it started in 89.
Well, Homer and Marge, they never change ages. They're always like 43, 42.
But in the
Unless
earlier
they do-
seasons, it's very heavily implied that like when they grew up, it was like the 50s.
And
Yeah, but now when they do flashbacks to Homer being a kid, it's like the 80s. It's like when our parents were like kids.
Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they're old, because they're young, because our parents are like your and I's mom and dad are older than Homer and Marge.
You
Yes.
have Bart be like a grunge artist in like his 20s, but it's
They
like
did
that
that-
wouldn't check out with the time.
It doesn't now anymore.
No.
Like, they did an episode like that with Homer where he was like Kurt Cobain.
Yeah, and he sings Margarine. That's a
Yeah.
good song.
Well, now when they do the future in The Simpsons, it's like 2060.
Yeah.
Before it was like 2001.
Every time I see those Disney ads of like Lisa like meeting like Hillary Clinton advertising
meeting Bad Bunny.
on Disney Plus, I'm like, I'm gonna throw my laptop.
Meeting
at the wall.
Kamala Harris.
Yeah.
I think who's the sexiest Simpson character?
I don't want to answer this.
No, this is a good question.
This is a good question, though.
Did we have a single question on the last episode? I don't think we did.
I don't
think
think
so
you
either.
did, especially
think-
because the last episode you were testing out the microphones, which we don't
Yeah.
have right now.
Catherine commented bop.
Catherine commented bop. Well, let's go through the advice. Catherine commented bop, and Richie said that the episode made him laugh.
Yeah, it was a very funny episode.
Yay.
I thought it was relatively funny. The mics, I'm not pleased with the... I've still got to figure out the mics.
Yeah.
We were supposed to have the mics today, but I forgot my laptop at home. What we were going to do is we're going to have the laptop here, you're going to have the handheld, and the stand was going to be right here. Mm-hmm. And then it would have felt more professional, but that's okay.
Well, why don't we? Okay, well, let's answer the Simpson question first.
Yeah.
Who's
Yeah.
the most attractive Simpson?
Patty and Selma.
No.
One of them's a lesbian, so
I don't-
you wouldn't even
I
have
don't
a
care.
chance
I
with
don't
her.
care.
Low-key Ned Flanders.
Well, they kind of make a point of that, don't they?
But yeah, Homer goes, stupid sexy Flanders. Stupid sexy
It
Flanders.
feels like nothing at all.
Bart's teacher.
Mrs. Krabappel?
The one that
She's
Mary's
dead now.
Yeah.
She's
Yes,
dead now.
she is.
She
Yeah,
because her voice actress died in real life, and Ned Flanders was in mourning. He's wearing a swastika armband on his arm.
Cletus.
Cletus,
Cletus!
the guy, it's the
The
white guy who thinks he's Michael Jackson in that one episode. He goes,
That's
Lisa, it's your birthday.
Oh yeah, that is a good episode.
But Michael Jackson played the guy.
Lady Gaga in the Lisa Goes Gaga episode.
Yep, and Lady Gaga rides a train into Springfield.
I don't think this is a hot take at all, but I think Marge is supposed to be like
Merge.
objectively hot.
hot.
Like, she feels like there's a lot of moments in the Simpsons run where she's supposed to be attractive.
I feel like she was designed to look like a mom.
I feel like she's low-key not attractive.
No?
I don't like her hair.
You know who's attractive? Francine from American Dad.
Yep.
She's a baddie.
To the point that even her son has, like, a song about being attracted to her. It's like, why won't you be attracted to Mom, Dad?
Lois is bad, too.
But I don't get that one because...
used to be like...
No, because they say that Lois is supposed to be attractive, but, like, Meg, who basically has the same nose, same face, is unattractive.
But she wears a hat.
And she's fatter, I guess.
And it's Mila Kunis.
You know, back in the Sigmund Freud times, back when everything was
What
normal,
the hell are the Sigmund Freud? Like the 19th century?
it was normal to be attracted to your mom, and now it's
No,
woke.
I think his whole thing was like it's not normal, but it's so normal.
It's so wrong.
everybody
We live in
says.
the world is so twisted that that's normal.
Everybody got an Oedipus complex. In
Do
some
you
form.
do you guys
way.
think that twins get more of a pass for being attracted to each other than average siblings do?
Yep.
Do you mean like elaborate on attractive?
Like they are romantically interested in each other. Do you think that twins get more leeway with that?
No.
I think they do.
I
I
don't
think they do because you're
I think they
curious
do.
about your genes. It's like that could have been me if I was a girl.
Because even if they're both boys, it's still. I've met twins. Twins. Why do they dress alike? But that's not the point.
They do because it's cute.
It's cute, and then I actually grew up with like 2 sets of twins in my school, and the only way that you could tell the twins apart, like between the pairs, would be their shoes.
Were they ever creepily like? Were they ever creepy?
I guess the girl pair every now and then, but
What would they do?
It wasn't really their fault.
What did they do that was creepy?
Well, like, okay, this feels mean now, but like.
Yeah.
I think they had like a skin condition of sorts, and when you're a kid, you're not sure what that is.
Okay.
So it may come off as creepy,
So they didn't
but as
act creepy.
No.
They just look like scary monsters.
In the sense of a kid, as an adult, it's like they just have a skin
As
condition.
an adult, it's like they had eczema.
Yeah. The boy ones, I actually had a crush on one of them, which is a very interesting conversation of like, how do you know which twin that you're attracted to if
That's
they
true.
are identical?
That's true.
There's the Crap Brothers. It's like which one?
The Crap Brothers?
Yeah.
Who the hell are they?
The Krat Brothers.
Oh,
Rat.
the Wildcrats. No, there's actually an extremely easy way to tell them apart.
Is there?
Doesn't-
Yes,
Isn't-
one wears green, one wears blue.
They also have
also
a different
is-
hair.
They have
Yeah.
different hair and different voices.
And I don't think they're identical twins.
I think they might be identical twins.
There's a lot of pine cest.
My dad knew a set of twins where they were triplets, and two of them were identical and the other one
Twins, then,
wasn't.
or triplets.
Yeah, but one was they were technically like
A set of twins.
there was
and then-
triplets and then within the triplets there was an identical pair. So it was like triplets. So basically, like the way that would have worked is you would have had 2 eggs, and one egg would have split apart into 2 people, and one egg was fully fertilized.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Can you imagine being a mom? How much fucking food you probably need to eat to have 3
But
babies?
also now you've got both types of twins technically.
Yeah.
You've got identical and non-identical.
You got them all at once.
Fraternal.
Fraternal? Yeah, they'd be like, you'd be like, I have triplets, and they're like, are they identical? You're like, well, some of them.
I feel like it's probably
Like,
so much easier.
2/3 of them.
66% are identical.
I feel like it's probably a lot easier to raise all your kids like that if they're all the same ages, because then you don't have like age like dynamics.
You
I
want an
suppose.
age gap.
You want
Do
an
you?
age
You don't
gap.
want to be in the same classroom as your sibling.
That, and also I think, especially for like the mother, when you have 3 babies that are the same age, and it's like probably your first time as
And
a
they're
mom,
like,
and then the postpartum
You
hits
get
so
a
much harder. And
practice run.
My
Yeah.
dad said that set of triplets all dress the exact same though, and I'm like, why would you want to dress like your sisters? And he's like, well, he's really into drama and stuff, and he might have been. I think he was like, I'm like, gay. He's like, yeah, he was probably gay.
Well, think about it.
And I'm like, and you said that he would dress the same as his older sisters? Or the same as his twin sisters? He's like, yeah, and they do everything together, and he kind of sounded like a girl.
I feel like it's almost inevitable to be gay if you have a twin. Because it's like, okay, hear me out. It's like you grow up with this person who is like identical to you. You probably spend all your time together. You share clothes.
Yeah.
You like share toys.
Yeah.
So it's like depending on who the more dominant one is like the gender you're attracted to.
So what you're saying is that when twins are incestuous, it's not actually about love, it's about one twin is just stronger.
Yeah.
Very Roman, isn't it?
One twin can make the other twin do what they want.
Yeah.
The bottom doesn't want to be gay with their twin, but they have to.
Like, imagine you're a little boy.
Romulus and Remus. Romulus was fucking Remus.
You're a little boy, and your sister's like so.
Well,
like,
that's not. How about
dominant?
How about their
She's always
adults? How about
talking
their
about
adults?
boys. She's always talking about boys in like one direction. And you're like, oh, maybe I'll look at boys too because I'm siblings.
Yeah,
with
but
her.
Dipper and Mabel are attracted to each other.
Yeah, it's because they didn't have any gayness. That's what happens if you're not gay.
Oh, it's like a virus.
Yeah, do you see what I'm saying?
It's like a virus.
It affects them.
Now I get it.
Yeah.
Well, Richie's saying Dipper's transgender and so is Mabel.
Like, Dipper, at the very least, there's been a lot of headcanons of him being trans.
I thought he was just weak and pathetic.
That too, but, they're not, like...
They're not mutually exclusive.
Yeah.
You can be weak and be trans.
Yeah, I am living proof.
But you're not weak because you're trans.
Exactly.
I feel like
If anything,
Robbie's
being trans makes you stronger.
Exactly. See, he gets it.
I don't think Robbie's trans because I've met cis men exactly like Robbie.
Have you?
Yeah,
I
my
have.
sister's ex-boyfriend.
I thought they went extinct in like 2012.
My sister's ex-boyfriend was like Robbie.
I had a friend, a very older friend who is exactly like Robbie.
Robbie would my sisters had like ex-boyfriends where it's like basically try to cheat on her. They'd be like, "I'm sorry, it's not my fault. I'm just lonely."
See, the guys that look like Robbie nowadays
evil.
have perms.
Yeah.
True, and they live in New York.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We should move to New
And they
York.
talk like
We
this.
should not move
bro.
to
We should
York.
all move to New York and we should get a studio.
Like Friends.
What would we even do in this studio?
I don't know.
Just recreate Friends.
We could write.
You'd be the coffee guy. You'd be like, everyone walks in and be like, there was Braden. Should we get his coffee? You're
Yeah,
like,
I'd be at the coffee shop all the time.
I'd be
Yeah.
the struggling writer character that never
You
writes
would.
a goddamn book.
You'd be in your environment.
Oh, dude, this could be a great open. It's like do 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 do, and I'm like in the coffee shop, and you walk up to the table. You're like, "Do you have 2 coffees?" And I'm like, "Yeah, take one. I'm feeling jumpy." And the audience is like, "Ah."
It's filmed in front of a live audience.
That would be that's like a good, really bad joke. It's like, "Yeah, take one. I'm feeling jumpy." People would say that. They'd be like, "Take one. I'm feeling jumpy."
Yeah.
I feel like if the 4 of us went to New York, we'd have really fun for like 2 days, and then one of us would like lose our credit card.
It'd be like Midnight Cowboy.
Yeah.
I think I'd be miserable 20 minutes within being in New York. I
a
You
lot
genuinely...
of
don't want to go to New York?
I hate New York.
New York seems so cool.
I think...
You're dressed like you dress like an art student in New York.
Fuck. I think
He's a
there's-
Brooklynite.
I think... I think there's a lot of, like...
From Bushwick.
I think there's a lot of like romanticization of New York, and every time I hear anything about New York besides the like, oh, a theater kid who wants to go there, it's like the most god awful problems
I like
ever.
how dirty it is.
I love the Times Square Elmo.
I like the grime of New York. The grime of New York is very sexy to me. Like the
Like, get on the
rats.
subway and you see 2 rats fighting each other. And they make out.
I would like seeing rats in New York. I'd be very happy if I saw a rat every day. Look at me.
In movies, they always make New York seem so like professional.
Yeah.
And,
Not
like,
in Joker.
clean.
In Joker, they make it look dirty.
Yeah, in real life, it's like a dump.
Well, you gotta watch.
Like-
There's some movies make it look dirty. You gotta like Taxi Driver is an anti-New York movie.
Yes.
Joker takes place in Gotham City, but it looks like New York.
Home Alone is New York propaganda.
Home Alone 2 is New York propaganda.
propaganda.
Yeah.
Yes, very much so.
I think Billy Joel, I think he's the only, in my head, he sings about New York in a way that makes me want to go to New York, but I don't think it's inherently romanticizing
It's
it.
New York State of Mind.
Exactly.
What about New York State of Mind?
I just said
He
that.
just said that.
Empire State of Mind.
Empire State of Mind.
From
Oh,
Towers.
York!
Concrete jungle
Oh,
and
oh.
dream to
Oh, wait, we're gonna be-
Like I don't want to.
We're-
You don't want to sing
can-
too much of the song. You can sing like 10 seconds.
YouTube overlords
I didn't
really
say
hate
anything
that.
bad.
You
do they?
were singing the song. You were singing the song, so you can't sing too much of it.
I wasn't even singing the real words though.
You were, though.
Concrete jungle where wet dreams tomatoes.
Okay, never
That's what I said.
What I could make you do.
They would really remove it just for singing it.
Sometimes.
I don't know. Because sometimes they'll demonetize,
Yeah.
and I need to have all my
That's
videos.
not-
I need to be able to demonetize all my videos.
I thought the law with like fair use is that you get to use like something like 30%.
You get to use
of the original
you get to
content.
use 30% of the original content.
Yeah.
It's
Or maybe
also-
you'd have to change 30%.
It also depends on the stuff that you're using, because for my video essay, I could not use any AC/DC music whatsoever.
Like if you have like an hour-long video and you have 30 seconds of AC/DC, it'll get taken out.
They actually tell me you have to edit this or we will mute these sections.
I've I've had multiple videos get taken down. A few of my videos where it's titled like something re-upload or remix, it's because it got taken down.
Yeah.
I actually had to. One video I had, quantum footage from the front line, was originally footage from the front line, and then I had to do quantum footage from the front line because I had to remove some Ukrainian war content because I got too many hate comments and the video was getting out of control. Yeah, it just got out of control and it just wasn't good, and I had to take it down.
Well, it probably didn't help that you posted it on Reddit.
Yeah, I posted it on r/Ukraine war footage. That was sort of my misstep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then people were like,
then they probably
kill all
reported you.
blanks. People were saying to kill. There were calls for killing all of someone, but
Yeah.
a certain group of people.
We should make the most for our special guest here. Let's interview our guest.
What are we gonna interview?
Anything.
What do you want to be interviewed about?
That's a good question. Writing, I guess.
What? Actually, no. It would make more sense if
Who
we were
is
like,
your
what
muse?
kind of advice do you want or need or want to give?
Actually, the advice for the New Year's resolutions really helped me specifically.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
That very lovely comment that was left. That was a very smart comment. But like, I've always struggled with New Year's resolutions because I even remember like one time in like grade 5, we were forced to do an assignment about New Year's resolutions, and
This meant some
I
gloves.
struggled a
Put these
lot
gloves
because
on.
I'm like,
Put the gloves on, boy.
what?
Let's get the gloves on, boy.
I have my own
It's
gloves.
so cold in here.
It is very cold in
It
here.
is chilly.
It's like the
It's
wind
chilly.
chill. The wind chill is like minus 22, so yeah.
You think that'll be too loud?
You're gonna hear a. This might be the. This.
I think that should be okay.
We'll see.
Wait, hold on. Everyone's silent. Everyone be quiet.
It's not that loud.
Hold on, everyone be quiet. Yeah, it doesn't peak the levels too much.
Yeah.
But I always struggled with like New Year's resolutions, especially with that grade 5 assignment, where I really didn't have any resolutions, and I was going through a lot of personal shit, so all my resolutions were like pretty personal. But
Get a new mommy, new daddy.
it was basically that. It was,
Convert.
It was basically that. I was gonna say it, but it was basically like disown dad, and my teacher got mad at me. Shout out to my teacher,
Mr. Henderson.
Mr. Name I won't say because it might be too personal.
Give his first name.
Reed.
Reed.
Yeah.
That's a devious guy.
He was actually really cool dude.
Oh.
Anyway, but yeah, like just like writing a page a day kind of thing would be a good resolution. I actually got a self-help app for that kind of stuff. I think I've lost some weight actually.
Have you been dieting? Have you been exercising? What have you been doing?
Well, depression makes me eat less, so that's one thing, which I know is not healthy, but I've been walking a lot more because
Walking is good.
I have a lot more, I have like a a step tracking app on my phone that is like complete the circle for your daily goal, and I'm like, well, I don't want it to be incomplete, so I'm gonna complete it. Fucking hell.
You don't want to be judged.
I don't want to be judged by
You're
my phone.
using negative encouragement.
Spite is a very powerful tool.
You're using negative reinforcement. Or no.
Positive reinforcement.
No, negative reinforcement.
Negative reinforcement
Isn't reinforcement.
Yeah, it is.
it's reinforcement, but out of like negative
It's
emotion.
the
Like
enforcement of negative emotions. So you're avoiding the emotion and doing the right
because
thing.
usually negative enforcement is like you're punished
Yeah.
if you don't do it.
So
But
the encouragement is avoiding punishment.
yeah, but there's no sense of punishment. It's just spitefulness.
It's just guilt.
yeah.
One day that guilt will be replaced by motivation and effort. And like, oh, I'll feel good when I do this, not I'll feel bad if I don't.
Or it's I really hate this app and I want to prove it wrong.
I hate you, computer.
I hate AI.
Computer, show me your computer, show me that pussy.
Richard was talking about resolutions. He's
Yeah.
like, Tyler, do you have any resolutions? And I was
No.
like, I don't know. Do you think I need any? My mom's like, you don't think you need any?
He's like, you could lose some weight, bud.
Yeah, that was an implication. They
What-
were both like wanted me to say all these resolutions.
What did your mom say your resolution needs to be?
I was like, what do you mean? Like, I need resolutions? She's like, I don't know. If you don't think you need any. I was like,
Very.
that was very
backhanded.
passive-aggressive.
Yeah, it's passive for
What
sure.
if she thinks I'm fat?
I don't think you're fat.
I don't think you're fat.
Your mom's also a lot fatter than you are.
She
And
wants me
also-
skinny.
and
She wants me like
also-
Beyonce.
Who gives an actual?
Beyonce's not skinny.
You know that picture
She's
of
on
her as a
Ozempic.
twig?
Oh,
She wants
yeah.
me to look like that.
Like Debbie Ryan.
Yeah. You know what I'm talking about, Richie? Where they make like the skinny legend posts where they get the pop stars to look like twins.
I feel like I've probably seen one or two.
I'll show you later.
Okay.
It started with Ronnie Rodriguez.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I usually think Ronnie Rodriguez is like morbidly obese. I'm like, how can she be so big?
Because all the jokes in the shows that she's on make fat jokes.
It's like, have you watched Wizards of Waverly Place?
Yes, I have.
Harper? I thought she was fat.
She's not. It's
She's
just because
normal.
She's normal sized, yeah.
she's quite average size.
Yeah, it's just because
honestly.
Selena Gomez was very thin.
Very thin, actually. Like, in retrospect, she's like too thin.
Well, we don't want to judge people's bodies.
Yeah,
No,
true.
but it's like kind of thinking back because it was it a Nickelodeon show?
No, it was Disney.
It's
Disney.
gross to be big. It's not gross to be small.
It's true. No, it's not.
You guys both just agree. It's gross. Yeah, it's gross to be big.
No. Speaking of which, but I don't have a scale in my house, but I think I've lost some weight because these pants like a year ago were a bit tight on me, but now they feel a little loose.
Yeah, Brittany, your scale's fucked up at your house too, because I tried weighing myself the other day and it said I was 170. I'm like, that's not right.
That's right. That's what it says.
No, it's not right, because then I weighed myself again and it said I was 130. It's like, this is going to give me a body dysphoria.
Yeah, because that would mean we're 10 pounds apart.
Yeah.
I don't think we're 10 pounds apart. I think you can just tell that from the camera.
Maybe we shouldn't put a bunch of shit on top of it.
You're gonna look like you're 6 feet tall and look so short.
Because I'm taller than you.
That's not true.
But
I'm just slouching back here.
So the wraparound point is that the advice for New Year's resolutions helped.
a lot. Yes.
That's beautiful.
Yes.
That might be the first time Advice for Buffoons has helped someone.
Yay.
Yay! This podcast has a reason.
That probably peaked him like really bad. I might have to edit and turn that down. I won't edit this. I'm not editing this.
Just headphone warning.
What else should we talk about?
We could talk about pussy or Richie
getting pussy?
You know the answer to this. It's very much solemnly no.
Richie, you could what's some advice you want to give to the audience that you think they need?
I think I'm gonna give advice that I usually think of is especially for New Year's resolutions or any kind of goal that you have in life, don't do it for the sake of others. Do it for the sake of yourself. And if you are doing it for the sake of others, do it in the sake of spite, because spite is a very powerful tool where you can prove others wrong. To be like, you thought I couldn't do this, well, fuck you, kind of thing.
Okay, what if your New Year's resolution is like your mom is sick and you're like, I want to help her get her medicine more?
Well, do it out of spite of like those insurance companies.
Well, what if you're like, I want to... Okay, what if you're a twin, you're like, my resolution is I don't want to be in love with my twin anymore?
Do it in spite of God.
Go to the doctor. Desensitize yourself.
The
Go to
doctor...
therapy.
I'm gonna show you a picture of your twin, and then I'm gonna play a Loud House clip, and so every time you see your twin, you're gonna associate them with Loud House, and you won't like them anymore.
Like Clockwork Orange, or that one scene from American Horror Story where like the guy is trying to convert the lesbian by showing her dicks.
Yep.
Yeah.
Classic move.
Classic move.
Do you think the reason that, like, in gay subculture, it's like the twin goes for the large man, the butch goes for the femme?
That's not always true.
It's not always true,
It's
but
not always true.
do you
but
think, like, the reason they do that is because if they date someone similar to themselves, they think it's, like, narcissism?
No.
No, I think it's... Do you want a serious answer or do you want a joke answer?
Both.
I'll give a serious answer. I think it's kind of like these implications of patriarchal pressures that we're already accustomed to. Because of
We want to fit in even though we're not fitting in.
Yeah, because it's like, well, because I'm in that queer lit class and we just read Bebo Brinker, which is a lesbian pulp. It was like talking about how Bebo, who is this butch lesbian, I know her name, it's really funny.
Sounds like a grandpa.
Yeah.
Bebo Brinker.
Bebo Brinker. It's a good book.
Okay, so yeah, Bebo Brinker.
And she's quite the butch lesbian, and a lot of her love interests are these really ultra femme people. Like, one of them's named Venus, for God's sake.
Are they lipstick lesbies?
No, Bilbo Brinker. Bilbo Bonker is a butch lesbian. She's dating
She's
femme
like
lesbian.
butch.
Yeah.
Like, she's even like like describes
like a
herself.
bull.
She's described herself with very boyish qualities.
Are people who are lipstick lesbians, they only date people who look like that?
Lipstick lesbians date other feminine lesbians.
But do they want to be feminine themselves?
Yes.
Okay.
Lipstick lesbians are feminine lesbian couples.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if you're butch, you're not a lipstick lesbian.
You're a butch.
You're butch. You're like a bull. You're a bull. Beep boop.
Yeah.
Yes.
Now so Bobo Binker dates feminine lesbians.
Now my story doesn't make sense.
What story?
In Snouse. Because I said that Amity was a lipstick lesbian, but Luz looks like a little boy.
I thought you were just being biphobic. I thought that's what the joke was, is that you're being biphobic.
There's also like a lot of biphobia and a lot of older lesbian stories.
She's like this fake lesbian.
No, because the only like one person that we would consider bisexual in Vivo Brinker is like a prostitute, and she only like sleeps with people for like selfish reasons and to get something for herself.
Manipulation.
And then the
It's
Well
like
of
Rouge the
Loneliness, there's no such thing as bisexuality at all, because it's like, oh, to save the femme woman from the evil butch, they have to be married to a man. It's like that kind of thing.
Oh, well, I mean, I guess conceptually it's that men have terrorized your whole life and you just want to be as far away from this as possible.
No,
and then
it's
sometimes
like,
it veers into biphobia.
that, and also the opposite is, it's the opposite where it's like, if you're with a man, you have a safe life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I asked Braden about this, but he didn't know. Do you know what the 4B movement is?
You've told me
4B?
about this. You told me.
I'm talking about
You
him.
give no. It's you don't kiss or have you. Yeah.
It's because of the recent Trump election, where because Trump was being like super sexist, a bunch of people thought it was okay to be sexist online. So they post like my body or your body, my choice,
That's
and
Nick
stuff like
Fuentes.
that. And then in response, a bunch of Korean women were like, "I'm not having sex with men. I'm not marrying men. I'm not dating men."
Where does the B come from?
It might not be B. It might be another letter. It's for something.
But why do the Korean women care about the American election? What does this have to do with them?
Because apparently it's worse in Korea.
Well, yeah.
Well, yeah, North Korea.
Yeah.
Yeah, not South Korea's fine,
Stalin's in charge there.
but Stalin's in charge of
Didn't
North Korea.
South Korea just like go under martial law for like 1 second?
No,
for
they
like
got it figured out.
No,
It's
for
fine.
like a day. And they
fine
got
now.
rid of him.
Yeah.
I do hear that there's sexism in Korea. I've heard that it exists in Asia too.
Well, it's really rampant in Asia, especially because there's like female-only trains in Japan.
I saw in Squid Games they were sexist to that ugly old lady
I played
and
these
also
games.
like the trans character as well.
in Squid Games.
Yeah.
Squid.
Did you
Squid-
watch the first episode?
No.
The first episode is like 50 minutes of people like putting guns to people's heads. Like, what's gonna happen? We don't know.
I heard in Squid Games, there's a trans person and people are getting mad. What are they
yeah.
mad about?
That she's trans.
Oh, I thought they were mad. I thought trans people were mad because she was played by a man.
Well, they had
No, it's
lesbians.
by an actual trans
I
actor.
thought it was by a cis man.
No.
I heard it was a cisgender man that played the trans actor.
I've heard that it was an actual trans woman.
Maybe we need to can we get a fact check on this?
Am I
Yeah.
remembering wrong?
Can we get a fact check?
Or were there
Somebody fact check
lesbians in
this?
the first season?
No.
thought those
People
two
were just
girls-
shipping them.
Yeah.
They weren't
were-
lesbians.
Well, they had to work together. And it was,
Yeah,
like,
but boys were.
coded.
Yeah, but the old man and
They also ship the old men together too.
you shipped the old man with the old man.
I shipped
Can
the
you
squids.
get a fact check on if this? Can you look up trans Squid Games actor?
Okay.
I don't want to misgender this person live on air.
You
I
guys.
swear I thought it was a trans.
I thought it was played by a cis man. That's what I heard. That's what I heard people were mad about. And then the director was like, "Well, actually, there's no trans people in Korea because everyone's so mean to them."
The fuck? It's too many words.
Oh, it is a cisgender
Park
man.
Sung-hoon plays Hyun-ju, and she's in the game to get gender-affirming surgery.
My mom and I were trying
They
to talk
literally
about
said
the
at the
game, but we couldn't remember any of the characters' names, so we were just like, that girl.
Well, the conservatives are mad because there's a trans character, and
And
I
the libs are mad because she's not played by a trans woman.
Yeah. Oh, I thought it was a trans woman. Okay.
Well, I mean, Jared Leto played a trans woman.
Eddie Redmayne also.
Eddie Vedder. Oh,
Redmayne also played a trans woman.
Jeremy.
I was actually listening to that earlier with my
The
mom.
recess lady was trans in that song.
Yeah, and that's why it was so bad that he bit her on the boob.
It was transphobic.
It was so transphobic.
He's like, I'm gonna pop your silicone, bitch. Bruh, these are big naturals.
I take
hear-
E all the time.
Want to hear something funny?
What if
Sure.
hold on, first, what if you were trying to be transphobic and you went to go bite a trans woman's boobs but you found out they were big naturals? You would be you'd have you'd have egg on your face.
I'd have a big smile on my face.
You'd have egg on your face.
Yeah. Anyway, you know 90 Day Fiancé?
Yeah.
In the other way, there's this guy who moved to the Philippines to date this lady boy.
Oh yeah, the chaser.
Oh.
There's a
Yeah.
chaser in the new 90 Day Fiancé.
No.
And my mom and Richard are really having trouble understanding what it works. And they were talking about sex the other day.
The sex is not that complicated. That's
Well,
one of the
hold
easiest
on.
part.
It says that they told each other that they're both bottoms. And so they're like, what does that mean? And then
Did
the
you
guy
tell
came
them?
and was like, well, actually, I'm versatile. And then Richard's like, versatile? Please. I was like,
Did you explain
I don't
to
think
them?
he knows what it means.
Did you explain?
I'm not going to tell him what it means.
Why?
That's awkward.
Who's gonna explain it to them then?
Why is it my responsibility?
Because
Because you're the closest
it's
one.
not your responsibility, but someone should teach them.
Yeah.
Because Richard could go to work and be like, I was watching a TV show and I learned that all gay guys take it up the butt.
be versatile.
Gay guys take it up the butt and they don't like giving it. That's what he's gonna do at work.
All lady boys are bottoms.
Not true.
Very true.
Not all lady boys are bottoms.
No.
No.
And some lady boys are men and some are women.
And some
It's true.
lady boys deserve kisses. All lady boys deserve kisses on the forehead.
From Richie.
Yes.
Richie wants to give all lady boys kisses.
On the forehead.
Yeah, lady boys like a special gender category, and some of them are trans and some of them are cis. In this situation, on the 90 Day Fiancé, it's a trans woman, and the guy is a chaser who only dates trans women.
I think my mom struggles with the part that they're trans, but they still prefer to go by ladyboy.
Yeah. I guess. Like, it's. I suppose.
But it's like a sub.
But
Like they're in
isn't she
Asia, right?
Isn't she like getting surgery and stuff?
Well, she said she wants like bottom surgery.
Which he doesn't like, because he's a
No,
chaser.
Because he's a chaser.
He doesn't want her to change. So what? They can't last.
Well, he just proposed to her
Oh.
with a magic trick.
Oh.
Oh.
He had like a little ribbon, and the
Yeah,
ring was on the end.
he's a funny character, because he's like a chaser, which is bad, but he's like he's like
a swinger.
He's like an autistic guy
Like
who
a
hangs out at
bisexual
he's like an autistic guy who hangs out at drag bars.
Yeah,
So there's like an element of him that's endearing, but there's also like an element of him that's gross.
Yeah.
He doesn't have like any sense of commitment because he like sleeps around all
Yeah,
the
he
time.
sleeps around. And
He gets
Other
gonorrhea and
ladyboys.
is like, whatever. it's
in
no
the
big deal.
in the beginning, it's like he's got that like autistic drag
Riz.
bar riz, and then he's like, I only date trans women. And you're like, ugh.
Yeah, he's a tracer.
Which reminds me, I still have to find more research for my story. But
You have to find a chaser.
I can't find it, Chase. No.
They're not
no,
that
no.
hard to find.
No. I mean, like, I just need more research for my story.
I think
Maybe
finding
you can watch 90 Day Fiancé.
Maybe I could,
I think it's extremely easy to find chasers.
like, research about it.
I think it'd be really easy to find a chaser and
I
speak to a
don't
chaser.
want to
go
talk
on
to a
Grindr.
chaser.
I
though.
think if you go on Grindr and you upload a picture of someone who's feminine, you'll find a chaser within
Well,
a minute.
So
just-
just
Bait. You just gotta lay the
what
bait.
if What
Put
if
like
I am
a-
the bait?
You take a picture of Jackie
can
and then
do
you
bait.
upload it.
No, I'm not doing that to my
You don't have to
mom.
go on dates. You can just text them, but like have a picture of like a femboy as their profile picture, and then all the
It's a
chasers will be in your
catfishing.
DMs. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you can
It's even
research
better
all
if it's unclear if you're male or female.
Yeah.
That's even better. If it's not clear. Like if you have no pronouns in bio, that's
Like
even
if
better.
it's,
non-binary?
it's
No,
difficult to
it's-
figure out if
it's
you're
ambiguous.
if you're M to MTF or FTM.
Yeah. That way
I
you
heard
get
that
more
most
chasers.
people on Grindr either prefer femboys or like super masculine gay men.
Yeah, but there are people on Grindr who go on Grindr just to date trans women.
That's true too.
It's a lot. There's
I
a
don't know,
lot
I've
of there's a
never
lot
used
of moving parts.
Yes.
Yeah. There's a lot of categories.
There are a lot of categories. There's a lot of moving parts,
I think this would explode Richard's head.
and there's not even that many gay guys. There's only
mean-
like 50 gay guys.
I mean
Whole
this
city.
in the most not mean way possible. I hope I never meet Richard.
Yeah.
Richard doesn't know anything about. My hair's fucked up. Richard doesn't know anything about gay or trans anything.
I think I'm the first gay person he's met.
I don't think he would know how a penis can go in a bum.
Get scared. Well, one thing that he walks around saying all day is "fuck my ass" because he has like constant anxiety. So he's always going around saying "fuck my ass, fuck my ass," and then my mom's like, "Stop saying that. This is not nice."
This is basically how gay sex works. Like it doesn't. There's nothing happening. It's just That doesn't feel good for
No.
anyone.
Oh, that reminded me. That reminded me of
Two abs can make a
skit.
whole ooh, ee,
Oh,
ooh,
okay.
ah.
Oh, and this is two lesbians. What?
It's like-
What? What? This is. It's. Did gay guys be like lesbians? Be like it doesn't make sense. Bro! Don't put your tongue there, and don't get me.
We're gonna get canceled for this one.
You and gays.
Hello,
Well, they
demonetization.
can give oral. Ew, gross. That's where your poop comes out of, bro.
That's so yucky.
That's literally where your
Tyler.
I just want to hit upload. I don't like editing my podcast.
I'm giving you
Until you get a better
practical experience.
Until you get a better computer
True. I don't have a GPU.
and your fucking mic stands.
I don't have a graphics card. I don't have a fucking tripod.
You got skiddly wop.
I don't got skiddly dup dup. Yes. I just got skiddly dup dup. No.
Ooh,
Well,
I am the.
It's not the end of the world.
is there anything else you want to talk about?
There's yes.
Call it the tab episode.
There's lots of stuff.
Like what?
Well, see, now you're making dead air.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. I think no. Yeah, I mean, gay sex. It doesn't make logical sense. It's not logical.
It's
In a
twisted.
sense, it's not, but also in a sense, it is because why is the G spot up there for guys?
Because
I don't think it's supposed to be that.
pooping feels good.
You want to feel nice when you poop?
Why would you want to feel? Because
Why else would you want to poop?
I just want to feel neutral.
the XX body type was bequeathed no G spot in their anus because they don't need to poop because they should be eating veggies and fruits, and so everything will come out in your pee. And so the XY, you're supposed to be a warrior, and so then you're eating meat and pooping it out on the floor.
Explain fiber then.
It's because we have created an evil world where our mothers have to eat meat instead of being able to eat vegetables, and they eat chips and burger.
They have to eat
Bunker.
hamburger for dinner.
Ideally, the men have the G spot because they're supposed to be pooping and feeling good when they poop.
They're being rewarded for eating protein. To
Now
be
we
a
live in
warrior.
a new rotten world where people don't work the way they're supposed
Eat
to.
oatmeal for breakfast
We eat oatmeal for breakfast instead of
raw meat.
yeah. Ideally, in the morning, Catherine would eat just a bowl of blueberries, and Richie would just have a big steak.
Yeah.
There was recently where I ate like 5 cheddar glizzies as a meal.
You're a glizzy goblin. What the hell?
I was watching some fun stream.
Where's a glizzy gladiator?
They were really good.
Like just raw hot dogs?
Well, no, I cooked them.
And you had no bun?
No.
Did you have a fork and knife, or were you just eating with your hands?
I had a fork
Why
and
don't you
knife.
put it into some craft dinner?
Ew.
Kraft
That's
dinner.
rotten.
Oh, please.
5 hot dogs and craft dinner? That's too much.
Way too much.
5 hot dogs and craft dinner.
And they're cheddar glizzies, so that's like so much cheese.
Throws
too.
the throat goat.
Ever had
don't know
fried
about that.
bologna for dinner?
No.
What?
Like fried bologna and buns?
Why are you eating fried bologna?
I've had
Or-
like
You don't
bologna-
have to eat that way.
I've had bologna and Dorito sandwiches. It's really
It
good.
was a struggle meal.
Yeah.
That's a middle school meal.
You guys ever eat like a tortilla for supper?
I've told you about
Yes.
this. I've told you about this dark moment I had. The worst meal I ever had in my life.
It's a tortilla.
I took a hard shell taco and then I sprinkled cheese on it and then I put salt and onion and garlic powder and then I put it in the microwave for 20 seconds and then I ate it and I felt so miserable.
I would
Like this is
feel
the worst
miserable
meal I've ever
too.
eaten in my life.
Because there's no substance. You're just
I would've
eating
better
a
if-
seasoned shell.
I would have been better off just eating a bowl of cheese.
Yeah.
I think the worst kind of meals that I've had is when the comfort food mid-eating isn't the comfort food anymore. And I get that a lot with eggs. You know what I mean? What are you laughing at?
Go on. Keep talking.
Finish your statement, brother.
No, I'm not. I'm just laughing.
Where did that light come from?
Go on. It's from your car.
Oh, I didn't know I had that.
You're gonna turn your car light off. You're gonna
But
burn your
It
battery.
was basically, every
You're
time...
gonna run your battery. You're gonna turn your light. Just turn your light off.
Turn your light off, dog.
You don't. What do you mean how? You just go left. No, go.
This is your
That's
car.
my brights.
Yeah, you want to turn them off because we're just idling.
Are they off?
Yeah, they're off now. Just turn it back on when we get back in the car. Because you don't want to run your battery.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know how cars work.
Okay. I know.
Vroom, vroom. That's their
The one who
charge.
drives.
Because your battery charges while you're driving, but if you're idling, then your battery's
draining.
Your battery's draining. So you can't idle too long with the heat and the lights on.
I see.
Yeah. Okay, Richie, continue. Continue your story.
I hate it when like my comfort foods stop being comfort foods in the middle of me eating, and it happens a lot with eggs, where eggs will be like a very like I'm very comfortable with eating this, and then mid bite of a like egg and toast, I'm like, this is the worst decision I've ever had in my entire life.
I kind of know what you're saying, yeah.
Yeah.
No, I don't feel the same way, though, but I understand what you're saying.
I get that way.
For me, it's permanent, though.
I get that way with chips. It's like halfway through a bag, and you're like, "What have I been doing? I'm just eating this garbage."
No,
No.
You're not. You're not understanding what he's saying.
No,
What he's saying is the comfort food becomes
Disgusting.
uncomfortable.
Yeah. Like this was
Not like he feels ashamed of himself. Like the food he's eating is no longer pleasurable.
like,
It's uncomfortable.
I am having a meal that I am supposed to have, and I was going to a food source that I am usually finding a lot of comfort, and it's always like 100% will enjoy every single time. But in the midst of me eating it halfway, I'm like, this is the grossest thing
This is
I've ever
gross,
put in my
yeah.
mouth.
Is
ever.
it temporary?
Sometimes it's temporary. It really depends on the food.
I've had it permanent. That's how I was with Kraft. I used to eat macaroni Kraft dinner, and then one day I'm just like, and I never ate Kraft dinner
That's
again.
probably why you don't like it, because you had so much of it.
No.
You're not understanding. You're so not understanding.
It's like this common symptom with a lot of like neurodivergent people.
Okay, do you understand the concept of safe foods?
Yeah.
Safe foods. Yeah.
Okay, now imagine if you're eating a safe food and then it becomes an unsafe food.
In the midst of you eating.
And for
It's like an attack.
kind of, but it's not like, oh, I ate too much. It's just like whatever reason this is, it's no longer rubbing me wrong now instead of being good.
I can only see the disgusting qualities of this
Yeah.
food now. And
Like,
it
if you used
sucks
to
because I have not finished this meal.
Yeah. It'd be
that
like
would
if you were eating baklava and you're like, I like the sweetness, and then suddenly you're like, why is it so hard and crunchy and flaky and like brown?
Yeah.
And then every time you ate it, you can only think about hard brown.
And it's the same thing with eggs, where I'm like, oh my god, eggs. I love the yolk. I love like making it with ramen. I love like scrambling
And then
eggs
it's
and putting
goopy
them-
and sulfury.
And then I take a bite and I'm like, why the fuck is the egg whites that
You're like,
fucking
why is this goopy?
goopy?
Why is this goopy?
Why is this so like?
It tastes like sulfur.
Why is the texture like this?
Have you ever burnt your eggs and then they're like sulfur?
I've
The house,
like them.
the house smells like it's gonna burn down.
no, but I've had an egg explode and injure my eye.
Egg
Injure your
explode.
eye.
Okay, so fun fact, I didn't know you couldn't microwave hard-boiled eggs.
Yeah, they'll pop.
I didn't know that. So I went to microwave it, and then I went to cut it, and then there was like a nuclear shadow on my dishes of like the egg yolk where my hand
Ew.
was. And it hit me on my eyelid, and I had
my
a
God.
scab there for like 2 weeks.
Did you pick at the scab all the time?
It was pretty big, but I tried not to.
Were you like trying to pull the scab off and there was like a hole leading to your your eyeball?
Stop.
No.
Eyelid?
I went, this is a very fragile area. I'm not gonna pick this scab. Yeah. But
That because then there literally would be a thinner layer of eyelid. That's not safe.
yeah, exactly. I'm just lucky that I blinked at the correct time because
You
if
could
I-
have gone in your eyeball.
yeah.
That's why we have eyelids.
And there was like a good 6 months where I had to wear safety goggles because I got so scared.
Oh, jeez.
You're like a car. You're like a tank, and you're like blast shields down,
Basically.
and then it protected the engine.
I think the funniest part about that was I had a friend over.
What?
They said to come in 6 now.
If you
dare
guys,
you.
oh shit, oh that's not good.
Dare you, Catherine?
For those who know, we're supposed to be at a party in 30 minutes, and Catherine's seeing our live reaction when she watches us back. We're supposed to be at your house. We're going to talk to you. We're supposed to be at your house in 30 minutes, and we're here now.
You're running late.
And now we're supposed to be in your house in an hour.
Oh my god.
We're right outside. Their house is right there.
Do you think we could call and beg?
You think we could call in Baker?
Please
let us in your house, Heather. Please let us in your house, please.
I mean, we could just chill in the lobby.
I
too.
guess we could chill in the lobby. We could play Trivial Pursuit in the
'Cause
lobby.
If we
could.
sit in here for an hour, my car will die.
It'll
Yeah.
get too cold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you guys cold still?
I am cold.
My feet.
I'm cold.
I have steel toe boots, which are not
Why
very.
are you wearing steel toe boots?
Because my winter boots are broken.
How'd they break?
The sole has a crack in it, and it gets all the wet snow in there, and it makes my feet wet.
I'm kind of warm too, but my feet are freezing.
Well,
Yes.
we got like 10, 15 more minutes. You're
I can
getting
do that.
you're getting way too ahead of yourself, Tyler. You're getting too sleepy. You gotta perk up because you gotta think about this. When you get sad, that's when a monster can get you. because it
For
can see your
real.
soul shining so darkly in this evil chaotic warp.
It's like Kingdom Hearts. Darkness overtakes you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's
Do you
like
know
the
anyone
Beast.
who in your life do you think darkness could overtake?
Shane.
No, they don't. They don't know who Shane is.
You do.
I know who
You
Shane
think he
is.
turned into a Heartless?
Yeah, I think he has a black heart.
Who would his nobody look like?
I think his nobody would look like the dragoons from Kingdom Hearts 2 with the big spears.
Yeah.
I think he'd look like that.
I think he looked like the little bird flying ones.
The heartless bro. He'd
Yeah.
look like the bird. His heartless would be a bird, and his nobody would be like a dragon.
Yeah. Only Kingdom Hearts fan will get this one.
Richie likes Kingdom Hearts.
You like Kingdom Hearts?
Like, as a kid, I liked it conceptually, but I really... The RPG aspect really sets me off.
You're not really into action games.
I don't like those, like take-turn RPG games where it's, like, a lot of grinding.
There are no turns in Kingdom Hearts.
There's no battle.
It's always your turn.
Do you like Metroidvanias?
That's not even similar.
Kind of.
No, but, like stuff like Earthbound.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Kingdom Hearts isn't like Earthbound. There's no turns.
You'd hate
But-
Pokemon.
Rock,
I
paper,
did play it a
scissors.
little bit when I was younger, but like RPGs I tend not to play those because I just don't like the grind aspect of it. It feels like it's gonna take forever.
You can get through
See, I
Kingdom
like
Hearts without
that.
grinding.
I like having like the same, exactly knowing what to expect from a
You
game.
get bored when I'm grinding Kingdom Hearts.
like
Well, that's
Kingdom Hearts
different.
as a concept.
You're just pressing X.
That's how what grinding always is.
I think
No.
Kingdom Hearts is a concept where it's like, oh, all these Disney properties and going through these worlds and kind of adding new concepts to them with these, like, the Heartless. And
You'd
whatnot.
almost rather just watch a TV show, though.
I don't know. It could be because now I'm an adult. I could bear through it. It just really depends.
Maybe you'd like the manga series. Maybe you'd like the graphic novels.
I don't know about that one.
I think
I think now I would like to play the game, but as a kid, no.
You don't have to take turns. There's no turns. It's always your turn.
Okay.
You just attack them, and you move at the same time,
Okay.
like new time game.
But you
My mom
still
was
get
a-
what I'm saying about
Yeah.
like, the RPG aspect.
The RPG mechanics aren't your favorite.
Yeah.
I think
Because I think the popular
There's a lot of numbers.
the popular mechanics of RPG games I really don't enjoy. It takes a certain RPG game for me to
You don't
enjoy it.
like numbers and min-maxing. You don't like equipping your characters with the best item.
Yeah.
I like that. As you know, I've been getting into stats and min-maxing in games. Oftentimes when we're like, oh, we have a boss to fight, I'll be like, hold on, I need to get 3 items, then I need to combine them. And I'll start doing weird potions.
it's fun doing that, but it's kind of not fun when the game expects you to be bad at it, so that if you do that, then it's like way too easy. You know what I mean?
That's why you put it on a higher difficulty.
Well, that's what I'm doing like in Mario RPG. It's like I grind for a long time, and then I'm too powerful for
Well,
the boss.
what difficulty are you playing on?
There's only one difficulty.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That kind of explains why Mario RPG, those RPGs aren't super popular.
Yeah. Well, I think it depends. Like, I think Thousand Year Door, they have a hard mode.
Like my kind of game is like Scooby-Doo in the Spooky Swamp. That's
Richie, you like mysteries.
I do.
You like adventures.
Do you like strategy games?
He doesn't like
I
strategy.
don't think so.
No.
That's why he
Give
doesn't
an
like
example.
Monopoly.
I don't know, like Civ 5.
What?
Civilization?
You ever play Civilization
Hoi 4?
5?
You ever play Hoi 4?
Hearts
I
of
don't
Iron.
Hearts of Iron?
These don't sound.
You like Risk?
I've never played Risk.
Risk is kind of similar.
He's never played Risk.
Really?
No.
Risk is... That's your Battleship?
You
I
play
played
Monopoly?
Battleship.
Do you like Battleship?
I enjoy Battleship.
Monopoly is probably the closest.
Monopoly's
But,
very
okay,
luck-based,
here's,
though.
Here's the thing.
So
Monopoly was banned in my household, so I never played
The
it.
hate.
Anti-capitalist
You have the
propaganda.
8-hour hate when you play Monopoly.
Because my uncle is also like the stereotypical autistic that you think of. Like,
He
sorry.
likes trains and math.
Like, yeah.
He's Rain Man.
Basically. So he's like, does the math of like Monopoly and how to screw you over in Monopoly, so my mom banned it in my house. So we never played it until I was like 17.
That's strange.
What does your uncle do for work?
He's a okay. He is literally a statistician.
He's a statistician.
Statistician.
Yes, like he's the one who like does math on statistics.
That's cool.
That's
Cool
interesting.
job.
Your uncle is Rain Man.
Literally.
Do you think your uncle sees numbers flying around his head?
Do you think
Sometimes
he
it
could
looks like
design
that.
a big
Yes.
robot?
Yeah, do you think you could design a big
Do you
robot?
think he could make Sahelanthropus?
Do you think he could make a hot-ass bitch?
Can you make Jenny?
Jenny mod from, like Jenny from Minecraft?
Never mind.
Who's Jenny
Like,
Minecraft?
for-
A
like-
robot.
Oh.
Jenny.
The teenage robot.
Oh! X2, X21, X17. What's her name?
It's just Jenny to me.
No, it. First name basis.
Yeah.
Her name's like X23 or something. She's got like a robot name.
Experiment 69.
Experiment 621.
Yeah.
Experiment 6269. Yeah. Stitch. Would you
Staunch.
fuck Stitch?
No, he's a
I
kid.
wouldn't either. I would. No, he's not a kid. He's an animal. He's an alien.
He's a kid animal.
Stitch
Even
like
worse.
poop. Stitch like killing.
That's what he says.
Give me your brain, Lilo.
I can kind of do a decent Stitch impression.
Do we want this?
Do it. Ohana means family. Family means no one gets left behind or forgotten.
That's good.
If I saw a creature with that voice, I would stomp on it.
No.
I'd give it a cigarette so its voice changes. I'd say, mustard tip to ear, little man. Mustard tip to mouth, bro. I said mustard tip to ear. I'm so fucking stupid.
I feel like Stitch is kind of what a mole would sound like.
When my dad was young and you'd get an ear infection, they would smoke a cigarette and then blow the smoke into your ear.
It's cruel.
I had a cousin of mine.
They said the
Secondhand
heat. They
smoke
said the
is
heat
way
would.
more
They said the
carcinogenic.
heat would help your ear infection.
I went to visit a cousin, and because they actually smoke inside their house. My mom and my cousin were smoking in the house, and I kind of started coughing a little bit. And then my cousin who has this like insane smoker voice, went, "Your lungs are too pink, anyways."
But to grow up a little, have some black lung.
Popcorn lung a little bit. God forbid.
I think that popcorn lung is dangerous, right? It's not.
Oh yeah.
You don't want it, but sometimes you just get it because you love the taste.
That and also clown. I think I would be more if I was alive years ago. I think I'd be a lot more susceptible to clown lung.
Clown lung?
What the fuck is clown lung?
I'm pretty sure it's called clown lung, where it's like because there's so many.
What are you talking about?
You don't
Pop-pops in
know
this bitch.
where it's,
Clown lung?
where it's there was particular chemicals within clown makeup. That, like when you breathe them in, it was
like
like
the
talc
Joker.
or something like that.
And that's why the Joker is like that.
Exactly.
No, the Joker fell into a big pit of Titan acid.
Depending on what comic you read.
Yeah, Killing Joke, he fell into Titan juice.
Titan juice?
Well, he was not Red Hood. Was it Red Hood?
He was the first. Yeah, he had the Red Hood on, and then
That's Robin.
no Red Hood. Well, the original Red Hood was a villain who wore a big red tube on his head.
Yeah, and he became the Joker.
I see.
Yeah, that's the Red Hood.
And it was like Jack Napier, right?
Something like that. Yeah,
Yeah.
and that's why Red Hood is Red Hood because he got killed by the Joker. Just come back to murder him.
Exactly.
Would you kill the Joker if you were Batman? Would you kill the Joker?
Which
No.
version of the Joker?
Every time you kill him, you're murdering a Joker figure.
No, I'd break his legs.
No, because especially if he knows that there's many Jokers out there.
There's only one Joker.
Depending on the
You're
comic.
thinking of the Joker movie.
The Joker is me.
You're thinking of the Joker movie. No, you got to think about what was the last Batman cartoon you watched?
The vampire one we watched.
How many Jokers were there?
One.
So you break his legs, what can he do now?
I didn't like that one. He sounded gross.
You like that movie.
Yeah, but Joker sounded gross.
But I'm saying if you broke his legs, I think that just fixed the issue. Like you just shatter his legs.
He has wheelchairs. He never does the scheming.
He has wheelchairs.
Someone else can do the wheel hand work for him.
What are you talking about?
They can be his legs for him.
Who?
They have crutches. I don't know.
No,
Wheels and legs, like from American Dad.
I'd cut his legs off.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I guess you win there.
Rich, how would you deal with the Joker?
Which version?
I'd stomp him.
Heath Ledger's Joker.
Well, I don't think there's a point of killing him or even injuring him, I feel.
What are you gonna do to him?
I feel like there's nothing I can do because
You just let him run wild?
if I like lock him up, he's gonna come out eventually. And I feel like that Arkham Asylum, their system is incredibly abusive, which is the entire point of the Arkham Asylum is that.
But he's out of control.
Yeah, but
How do you deal with it?
you just let him live in Wayne Manor.
You just invite him to be your neighbor?
Because then he's always gonna be near Batman, and then that's like less destruction of Gotham.
So you're saying you just let him be a menace at your house?
Yes.
You just
like,
let him be
make
your dog.
Like turn him into like an annoying sibling.
Okay,
rather than
what if you could have a device you build as Batman to turn his brain to put his brain into an animal's body?
Well, I still like the Heath Ledger body though.
Yeah, but you could put like yourself in his body. You could switch bodies.
It's kind of cool, but I don't know what kind of, like a wombat.
You'd be Batman as
Wombat?
Like you'd be Richie Batman. Like
Do you know what I fucking forgot at my house?
A wombat toy?
Sorry. I got a Littlest Pet Shop toy, and it's a capybara. And I was gonna bring it for us.
Cute.
No!
It's
Whoa.
okay.
Apparently Catherine's not even at home right now. This is crazy.
God damn it,
Girl, where is
Catherine.
you?
I guess we're spelling too much. I mean, I don't know.
How dare she?
Oh, we're actually getting
Whoops.
a phone call. We're getting a phone call.
Should we turn the video off?
What is from Catherine?
I'll just pick up and then say we're recording. Hello?
Hello?
We're
Hi.
recording right now.
Oh, okay.
What's up?
Are you guys actually outside right now?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Well-
Okay, it's
well-
not your fault. I said 5:30 and
No, it's not your fault because the plan was to be done recording around 5:30 and then head in. That was the plan.
okay. So I'm just at the LC now. I should be home in like 10, 15 minutes. What kind of mud shakes do you guys want, and what kind of coolers does Richie want?
Obviously,
Obviously.
the mics and the Smirnoff Ice, please.
What kind of mics?
Lemon, basically, because
Okay, lemon mics.
Yeah.
And then what kind of mud shake? Banana or vanilla?
vanilla, please.
For Tyler.
Tyler,
Oh.
my apologies.
Are you okay driving tonight?
Probably, yeah.
I'll do banana, please, but just like one or two.
My bad.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not getting that much booze, so.
Okay.
That's fine.
Thank you.
Thank you so
Okay.
much,
See
Catherine.
you guys soon.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye bye.
Bye.
You gonna keep that in?
Yeah, I'll keep that in.
If I
Yeah.
if I only have one and I have it
Well-
early, I should be okay.
Yeah. They don't.
I
Sure,
drink and
for-
drive regularly.
No, you don't.
No, you don't put that on video.
No, because they'll use that in court.
Come get me, copper.
They'll use it in court when you get arrested for taking too many babies.
No. As you can see, Your
Dad was
Honor,
a
he's
cop.
always been a devious
Papa was a
man.
copper and Mama was a hippie.
My angel was a rat and my car baba voodoo.
Richie, if you were a social worker and there was a bad child, would you take him away for being bad?
Like, what do you mean?
Like
Well,
if the
he's
kid was
not any
misbehaving,
good.
would you send him to an orphanage?
The mama goes to you. She's
No.
like, my kid is so bad, I don't want him anymore. Do you take him away?
Well, okay, like, if she is actually legally giving him up, I really have no choice in the matter.
Do you give him a daddy choke?
She's not giving up. She's just like, oh, I wish someone would take him.
Like she does.
Oh.
Yeah, she just asked you to take him away.
I would investigate what the issue is.
That's yeah. That's probably the right answer.
What if she's just like, I don't like him.
I just
He's
don't love
fucking
him.
annoying.
I just don't love him anymore.
He's used up.
What?
Hold on. Boy, what the hell are you talking about?
What do you mean?
He's, I don't know, he's not fun to be around
He's
anymore.
dirty, stinks. Looks like shit.
Yeah, he stinks for some reason. He's been giving
he's
him
been
baths for like a
iceberging.
month.
He's been
Well, then if she's
iceberging,
not
flicker
giving him
gooning.
baths or taking care of him, then I have every obligation
What if
within
he's
my
been-
within
go
my
on.
power to remove him from that house because it's an abusive household.
What if he's been flicker gooning?
What if he's like 14
What is that?
and he just like doesn't want to take a bath?
The poor Mike. The poor listeners. The flicker gooning is when you're gooning and you wait a really long time to do it, and then when you do goon, it's so good that your eyes fall into the back of your head, and that's your eyes are flickering. It's like
And
you're
there.
So we are about out of time for now.
Oh my god, we've been here an hour.
So we are out of time. We are out of
Yes.
time. So we're out of time for today. So
Unfortunately.
thanks for watching. It's unfortunate that we didn't have any questions, but I'm glad. Thank you for watching. So like, comment, subscribe. Follow me on Spotify.
Yes.
Do you have anything to say or plug?
Not really, unfortunately. I don't want anyone following me.
Okay. Don't follow him. Forget you saw him. Bye bye.
Bye bye.